Hello, welcome. It's Wednesday. You know what that means.
Entertainment
Wednesday doesn't have quite the ring to it, eh? But whatever. It's Entertainment Wednesday because that's what we want to do. That's how we roll. We're back. We're here with 2 more movies. 2 more. Maybe we'll have some TV eventually, but there's nothing really good on TV that I'm watching right now. So
I have an idea for a TV show.
Idea for a TV show. I wonder how bad that could be.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, good.
I don't know. We've had some pretty bad misses with Netflix.
We sure have. So the first one we're going to start off with is what the hell? The Box. It's an old one. Oh, yeah. It's an old one with Cameron Diaz and some other person.
Cyclops.
Some other people. Yes.
Yeah, he played Cyclops.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and watching this movie, he's a horrible actor.
So the overall view of this movie is this guy comes to the door, gives you a box, and says, if you hit this button, somebody you don't know dies, and you get $1 million. That's the whole reason I chose this movie. The rest of it was just Hollywood. The whole backstory behind the box, to me, was just Hollywood. It was there just for Hollywood to make the movie a movie, really.
Yeah, no,
because it would be a pretty boring movie if somebody came to your door.
It is based off of a short story, but from what I understand, the short story had none of that extra stuff. It was just about whether or not you would push the button. Because here's the thing. Here's the spoiler for the whole movie. If you push the button, the person who pushed the button last dies. That's the person that dies when you push the button. So, you push the button, the guy comes, gives the button to somebody else, they push it, you die. Congratulations, it's a never-ending cycle.
This guy was doing an experiment, because this
alien was doing an experiment.
Because, no, he wasn't the alien, he was taken by aliens and something like that.
Yeah, but it wasn't the guy. The guy was dead.
He was working,
he was possessed.
Yeah, he was working for some extraordinary terrestrial people, and the whole premise was pretty much it'll stop when somebody
chooses not to push the button,
and then will be chosen worthy by the bosses of this guy, right? And I thought that was interesting because I think when you look at my view of society is that everybody would push the button and it would never end.
No, you're very right.
Because I would probably push the button.
It's like 1 million. The problem is like when somebody says somebody you don't know, that's fine to kill somebody you don't know. The problem is that next time he passes the button along, because he actually says, "Oh yeah, we give it to somebody else," and they're given the same choice. You know that you're that person, or at least you should know that you're that person that's going to die.
No, people wouldn't because people would be like, "Ooh, $1 million, okay." Because somebody dies that I don't know, it doesn't affect me. You know, but I thought I liked it because the whole premise behind it. I thought it still kind of shows a little bit of relevancy.
Oh my! Yeah.
In the world.
Okay. If you want to take it into real world effects, blah blah blah. I didn't make it through the movie the first time that I watched it.
Did you make it through this time?
I did, because I'm doing a review, so as a good reviewer, I have to watch the movie. I hated you when you said The Box. Like,
I saw it before that, and I watched it again.
You willingly watched it a second time.
I didn't mind it, though. I thought it was okay, you know? I thought it would be a cool social experiment.
The social
nobody really died.
Experiment aspect of it.
That's what I thought was cool.
Nice. I like that. But you know what? Go on and read the short story because it has a way better, more morality to it. Because in the end, this becomes a Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
Hollywood stuff. You know,
that's the problem with Hollywood is when they have a good idea and then they Hollywood it too much and you're like,
yeah, and it becomes
because it was very like a lot of things you were like, really. Come on, really? Oh, really? But the undertow to it to me was good. I thought the button, pressing the button, the social experiment aspect of it became secondary to the Hollywood aspect of it.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was like
I said to myself, I'm like, would I push the button? I'm like, yeah, I'd probably push the button.
I think most people would. That is a problem. And even for those people that don't push the button, it really, in the grand scheme of things, won't.
Who knows what it would do? Because the box too will Show us what happens when you don't press the button.
Well, he said the experiment would end and people would be found worthy.
I would check it out if I were you.
No.
There you go. See, look, whoa.
No.
That ends the streak of us agreeing on movies.
Yeah, it does actually. If you want to watch it, go right ahead. It's on Netflix, so it's not like you have to pay.
It wasn't on Netflix, but
What?
it was on the movie channel.
Oh.
I have the movie channel, so
Yeah.
I can watch it off the movie channel.
Yeah.
Well, it was on Encore movie channel.
Yeah.
But
Okay, whatever. It's somewhere out there.
and what was the other movie? I can't even remember.
Ex Machina.
Yeah, I
Ex
couldn't even.
Machina. However you want to pronounce it. Depends on how you want. Did you actually watch the whole thing?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
And?
It was alright. Like I didn't mind it. Like
Okay.
it was. It wasn't a movie. It was interesting because when you look at it, I just wondered. I asked myself at one point through the movie, why do they always portray scientists as crazy people?
Because you have to be slightly crazy to do some of the things you do as a mad scientist.
Because this guy in this movie, he was crazy. He was a little bit loopy. The guy who invented this
yeah,
AI
just a little.
was crazy, and then the person who was with him ended up going a little bit loopy.
But okay,
as well.
okay. You know, when you're alone in isolation all the time, you have your own feedback loops. So you know, something crazy happens in your life, and you're by yourself. You stop thinking it is crazy and just part of your normal life. So there's no you to tell me you're fucked up. Get some help. It was like by myself. It's like, oh, that was normal. Okay, well,
That feels normal to me.
yeah. So you become a little eccentric because of the isolation.
So the general overview of the movie was this scientist. He held a contest to come to his lair.
To his lair. No,
That's what I call it.
That's a good
To see
description
his
for it.
experiment
He
of
wanted-
artificial intelligence.
He wanted to do a Turing test on artificial intelligence to see whether or not it would pass. Turing test, it's been around a lot lately, for that matter, but it's to see whether or not artificial intelligence realizes
It's artificial intelligence. It's a machine.
to see whether or not it realizes itself or whether or not it realizes it's a machine. And
In the end of the movie, well,
I both time I've watched it a couple times now. I enjoy the movie. I like that sci-fi aspect. You know, the choices and decisions. I hate how it ends because the guy, what a way to have to die.
well, yeah, he's locked in a little room, right? Was it a little room or was it just?
Well, it's a decent sized room, but you're still locked in it with no food,
with no
water, knowing full well you're going to die.
Yeah, you couldn't get out. He ended up. The person who came to his lair ended up being locked by the robot, and the robot left the island. I don't understand why the guy in the helicopter just picked this person up.
Because he was told to pick somebody up.
Oh.
Well, I'm pretty sure that helicopter pilot is paid a fair chunk of change to pilot whoever is supposed to be
whoever
there.
comes out there.
Exactly. You know, it's not... Because I bet you that guy has never actually even talked to the helicopter pilot. Right?
Probably.
You know, so...
I would check this one out too.
I would actually recommend this one more than the box. It's good. I actually have it on Blu-ray, so I was able to watch some of the behind-the-scenes features. And it was interesting because his house was actually two separate houses designed by the same architect within like a half an hour. So that landscape you see was actual landscape that they went to and filmed in, which was really,
you know what I found
really
funny?
beautiful.
And that he made the robot like with the ability to have sex.
When you're alone by yourself.
Yeah.
Come on.
Made me laugh. And I thought about it and I went, yeah, of course, yep, that's what we would do.
Yeah, think about it.
Well, of course, I know, I get it.
We as humans, we made fleshlights. You know, we have.
I know.
We've made castings of porn star genitalia to use. And there are sex dolls now that range upwards
Like 6 robots. There is.
Oh, okay.
They're just coming on.
Okay. There are like $10,000 sex dolls that like come in full size. You can customize breasts.
Imagine going into somebody's closet, eh?
Opening up, and there's somebody staring at you, and it's like,
what the?
Yeah.
Or your kid finding your sex. Dad, what is this?
Okay, hold on. Somebody who has that, I have a strange feeling that they don't have children.
Well, they maybe.
There's a possibility, but I'm going to go.
Maybe their spouse died and they got a doll made of their, and they don't want to remarry. Who knows?
Oh my!
Who knows?
No, you're right.
Who knows? But it was decent. Like, it was just a. I don't know what like.
I thought it was an interesting look at what would happen.
It would probably,
and we're going to go.
It's probably happened.
More into detail.
We're going to talk about artificial intelligence
when we talk about AI. But the point of this movie was, should we develop AI? And what are they going to do to us?
Find out tomorrow.
Yeah, because this guy, he got screwed in a big way.
Sure did.
And not in the fun way. He got locked in a room.
I would watch it, definitely. I would watch it. Recommend, yes.
Yeah. Oh, no. I would say definitely watch it.
Yeah, give it a watch and come to your own conclusions, but I always go into movies with open minds. And then I go, why did I watch that?
I went into the box with an open mind as well. It's like I never made it through it the first time, and it's like, I'll watch it, but I know that the reason why I didn't get through it the first time
because it was bad.
Wasn't that good. And by the end of it was just like, really, why?
What was it, the acting?
No, well, Cameron Diaz was horrible, I personally think. She wasn't that good. Cyclops, I understand why he had so few speaking parts in X-Men and why he had to wear that thing, because it takes away... You look at his visor instead of his face and you realize that he might be able to act without having to show most of his face. He was horrible in Superman, for that matter. Superman Returns, he was in there.
He was in there, was he? Oh,
yeah, he was.
He looked familiar, and I was like, "Who is this dude? Why do I look at him and go?"
There's a reason why he didn't make it beyond the X-Men movies. He's a horrible actor, Yeah.
Those are a couple movies. Go check them out, guys, and tell us what you know, what you think.
You could tell us what you know, for that matter.
Sure, tell us what you know.
You might have already seen the movies and come to your own conclusion. In which case, do you agree or disagree with us? Leave comments in the comments below.
We're just going to go eat some more popcorn.
We look forward to hearing about them.
We're going to go eat
popcorn
some more
and cheese. That's what I was trying to say at the beginning. Popcorn and cheese.
The best. It's like crack.
Sweet and salted popcorn from Orban Record.
Orville Redenbacher?
Yeah.
The caramel popcorn?
No, not the caramel. The one that says sweet and salty.
Oh, I like caramel.
Oh my gosh, that stuff is so amazing.
Caramel popcorn for me. I like caramel popcorn. It's good.
Oh yeah, caramel popcorn is really good. But it's so bad for you. It's like 500 calories for a quarter cup.
Great.
How many are in a quarter cup?
Yeah.
Like 10 little kernels.
I know. It's silly. All right, guys.
So if I eat a whole bag, I'm fucked for the week.
Don't forget to do this.
Or this.
Yeah,
you
do that too.
Or you're totally allowed.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment. See you later.
Okay. Bye.